Lord Jason Lannister.
Gathered that from all the lions.
Hey everyone, today we're talking about Lord Jason Lannister and how he ties into the Lannisters we all know from Game of Thrones. If you've been watching House of the Dragon, you might be curious about their role in all this. So let's break it down. First off, let's set the scene with Jason Lannister's introduction in House of the Dragon. In Season 1, Episode 3, we see numerous suitors vying for Princess Rhaenyra's hand. Among them is Jason Lannister, played by Jefferson Hall.
On a perfect day, one could see clear across the sunset sea.
Jason tries to win Rhaenyra over by promising to build her a dragon pit at Casterly Rock, but she's not impressed and rejects his offer, which leaves him quite frustrated. Now, Jason isn't just a one-off character. He has a twin brother, Tyrion Lannister, also played by Jefferson Hall. While Jason is the Lord of Casterly Rock, Tyrion sits on the small council in King's Landing as the Master of Ships. Although Tyrion remains more in the background, both brothers play significant roles in the unfolding events of the series. But how are these two related to the more familiar Lannisters like Tywin, Cersei, Jaime, and Tyrion? Let's take a deeper look into their lineage. Jason and Tyrion Lannister are born between 89 and 97 AC, after Aegon's conquest, which places them around 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones. This means that Tywin, who was born in 234 AC, and his children, Cersei, Jaime, and Tyrion, are distant descendants of Jason and Tyland. To give you a bit of background, House Lannister has a rich history dating back to its founding by Lann the Clever. The family originated from Daemon the Grey Lion Lannister and his wife Sarissa Brax, who had many children, leading to the widespread and influential family we see in the series. Jason's lineage continues this legacy, even if his immediate plans didn't pan out as he hoped. In Fire and Blood, Jason Lannister's story unfolds with him marrying Johanna Westerling after his attempts to woo Rhaenyra fail.
Lady wife.
Thank you for the wine.
Together, they have 5 children: Tyshaara, Syrell, Lorien, and 2 others, as well as several illegitimate daughters with his mistress. This solidifies Jason's role in the lineage of House Lannister, although his fate takes a grim turn during the Dance of the Dragons. Jason's rejection by Rhaenyra, coupled with his brother Tywin's ambitions, leads them both to support the Greens during the Targaryen Civil War, known as the Dance of the Dragons. Jason's role in this conflict is significant. He leads a charge of men in one of the major battles, the Battle at the Red Fork. Unfortunately, he sustains a fatal wound from a squire named Pate of Longleaf and dies from his injuries. His death leaves Casterly Rock in disarray, and his widow Johanna struggles to defend the West from the Ironborn. This brings us to one of the most catastrophic events in Lannister's history, the sacking of Lannisport by the Greyjoys. After Jason's death, the Ironborn attack, capturing his favorite mistress and daughters, along with hundreds of other women. This tragedy underscores the chaos and instability following Jason's death, and highlights the vulnerability of even the most powerful houses during times of war. On the other hand, Tyrion Lannister's story is a bit different. While Jason was leading men into battle, Tyrion stayed closer to the political machinations of King's Landing. He serves Aegon II as Master of Coin, and later as Hand of the King to Aegon III. Tyrion's involvement in the realm's politics continues after the death of King Viserys. He is part of the group that discusses the question of succession, ultimately supporting Alicent Hightower's son Aegon over Rhaenyra, a decision that significantly impacts the course of the Targaryen Civil War. Tyrion's end comes in 133 AC when he falls ill during a winter fever outbreak in King's Landing. Despite attempts to quarantine the illness, he succumbs after 2 days, dying in the presence of Septon Eustace and Aegon III. Unlike his brother Jason, Tyrion did not have a family or children, as he was the younger twin, and therefore missed out on inheriting his father's lands and titles. So, how do Jason and Tyrion relate to the Lannisters we know from Game of Thrones? Essentially, they are ancestors, living about 200 years before the events of the original series. Tywin Lannister, born in 234 AC, would be a distant descendant, and his children, Cersei, Jaime, and Tyrion, continue the Lannister legacy that Jason and Tyrion helped shape. The Lannisters' traits of ambition, political savvy, and a knack for survival are clearly seen in these earlier members of the family. While House of the Dragon broadly follows the events laid out in Fire and Blood, the show might add its own twist to keep things interesting. This means we could see some deviations from the text, providing new surprises for even the most dedicated fans. To sum up, Jason and Tyrion Lannister are pivotal characters in the history of House Lannister, setting the stage for the powerful and complex family we come to know in Game of Thrones. Their actions and fates during the Dance of the Dragons have lasting impacts on their house and the realm at large. That's it for today's deep dive into the Lannisters of House of the Dragon. What do you think of Jason and Tyrion's story? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more such content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thailand is frightfully dull, God's lovin'.